Well, hello, my little beauties. It's David Connolly here, the web developer extraordinaire. The time is 2:45 and it's Wednesday afternoon and there's nobody here. I'm actually going out, but I thought I'd just do another live stream and respond to a little comment that I noticed. Somebody used that word again, legacy, to describe Trongate. Of course, it was a Laravel developer and they offered to do me the favour of explaining why they don't use Trongate, and I really appreciate that. So I thought I would do a video talking about this because this legacy thing is another one of the things that they have thrown in. It's legacy, and I could name podcasters, various influencers who never, of course, put Trongate in the title of their little hit pieces, but they've mentioned Trongate and they mention this word legacy. Sometimes they'll say it's old fashioned and stuff like that. Well, I would have to ask who exactly, to those people, or at least to the one who left the comment, your name doesn't matter. I'm not here to attack anyone, right? I assume you're listening, okay? I assume you're listening and you think Strongate's legacy, okay. Who exactly do you think you're talking to? That's my question. What do you think I've been doing with my life since, hello Coco, since about 1996? Hi, wee Coco. All right, yeah. What do you think I've been doing? Think I've been watching TV? I don't have a TV. Do you think I just appeared a few years ago and picked up a little book on PHP? Do they think that maybe I've picked up a few of the basics, how to do variables and stuff like that? Maybe winged it through a few Udemy courses. And then somehow nobody taught me about all of the other stuff. The fancy stuff. The packages, the namespaces and all of that. The PSRs. Do you honestly believe, is it your version of the universe that the last, I don't know, you do the math, years of my life never happened? Did I just imagine that 2004, the police phoned and said, there's a technology called PHP and we know that you're one of the ones that knows about this. Can you come in? And hired me? Did I imagine that? Did I just imagine that people like Dr. Rashmi Mantri, recently winner of Entrepreneur of the Year, whom her university sent to learn web development from me. Did I just imagine all of that? What about the car manufacturers? Probably about 80% of them have at one point or another used code that was written by me in their day-to-day business. Did I just imagine all of that? Do you honestly and seriously believe that I'm in need of somebody to talk to me about packages or some bullshit? Is that really and sincerely your version of reality? Is that the universe that I'm supposed to pretend that we're living in? Well, I'm not playing along. I'm not playing that game. And if anybody wants to talk to me about matters to do with PHP, here's the rules. The first rule, and I'm holding up 3 for a reason here. The first rule is you have to tell me 3 original and published ideas that you've had to do with the field of web development. You school leaver. Give me the 3 ideas. I want 3 things that you have come up with, you hot shot, that are to do with the general field of web development. I'll accept general web development. That's fine. You give me 3 original things. I want them published. Second, I want a significant intellectual asset that I can look at right now that you made. Show me that. Show me it. I'd like to read it. I'd like to look at the code, or at least have a look at the application. If you cannot do that, hit the bricks. I'm not interested in your little speech, and I'll tell you why I never used that. You never used it because the framework got cancelled. And quite frankly, I don't blame you for not using it. I wouldn't use it either if I was in your shoes. It's funny, I started this tweet with nobody here. I'm going to look at the screen and look at this. Immediately 12 people have come on. Do you realize how many streams I've done over the years where there's been 5 people? And now it's as soon as I stream, even in the middle of the day, people just show up. It's very weird. I always wondered how it felt, how it must feel to go viral. And I think I'm going viral. I mean, not this particular clip or anything, don't get me wrong. But I can feel it. And it's very strange. I'm right about this. Time will tell. I've never said this. I've been here for a long time. But I can feel it. There has been a change. And the change is, I just ran out of bullshit. I ran out of bullshit, you know? There was a time when I would respond to the legacy thing by talking about benchmarks. I would talk about, have you ever looked at the way PSR4 autoloading works? I would discuss the way that it was put together. I would maybe even discuss the fact that there was a version of Trongate that used all of that stuff that you call modern. And I never liked it. It was out for about 5 days, and I took it down and decided to build something 20 times faster. There was a time when I would have gone down that road, but now I've just ran out of bullshit. And I don't blame you, for the hand that you've played. And it's funny. I mean, I'm going to say the most arrogant thing I've ever said in the history of YouTube. Congratulations if you get to hear this live. But almost everything I'm saying right now is pure gold. I feel as if I don't know what's going on. I am tuned into something. Sometimes I don't even know what the hell I'm saying. And then I listen back and it's like, holy cow, you nailed that. And that's how it feels. I feel as if even there was something I said last night that I didn't like, and I watched it back and I said, I didn't like that. And it was when I referred to, I said in joking, I said, hey, Laravel developer, in the past I would have thought you were an asshole, and now it seems you're a marvel of modern day science. Well, I regretted that. I regretted the use of that word. That was crude, hostile, aggressive, and ungraceful. So, of course, a better word would have been moron, There's going to be things like that. But for the most part, this is the weirdest thing ever. It's like, give me a microphone. And I'm the hottest dude in all of web development right now. I'm the guy who spent 5 years working on a framework full time and never got anybody to review it or anything. It got cancelled. When I came on YouTube, I used to drive a Mercedes-Benz. Now, I wear a £3 watch from AliExpress. Nobody in the history of web development has done anything like what I've done. The only person I can find who's kind of comparable is Terry Davis. He was a genius, I'm not. But the similarities are striking, and a few people have said it. And now I've just ran out of bullshit. I have no more bullshit to offer. And I cannot play the game anymore. And I know that you don't really think it's legacy. I know that you haven't looked at the code, you fucking idiot. I know that you've just heard somebody else say it. You know, last night I sat here like an idiot and struggled through Laravel's documentation, and I looked like a real idiot. I never even made it past the default homepage, but at least I tried. Did you try? Really, Mr. Legacy Code, come and I'll talk to you. Did it ever occur to you? I mean, I know it's a crazy thought, but did it ever occur to you? Look, just cut the bullshit. You're not going to use the framework. I don't want you to use it. Don't use it. It's dangerous. It's got bugs and everything. The whole thing's dangerous. Don't use the framework, right? So forget it. Fine. But here's the question. It's a genuine question. It's to do with the sequence of events. Did it ever occur to you that maybe the sequence of events was that there was pure PHP, then the frameworks appeared around about 2004. They kind of exploded 2000 up to about 2012. And then sometime between 2012, 2015, then all of the self-appointed governing bodies appeared with their packagists and their composer.fars and their PSR rules and all of their bullshit that demonstrably, look the word up if you don't know what it means, demonstrably slowed PHP down. Is it possible that maybe all of that stuff happened and then I decided perhaps there's another way? Is it possible that that could have been the timeline? Or do you really, honestly, with a straight face, do you genuinely believe that I went through life not knowing about namespaces and packages and all of that? The dude who was probably the first commercial PHP developer in the UK, I think I might have been. If I was to say in this live stream right now, I think I've written more PHP than anyone on earth, including the dude who made it. And by the way, there's always a few people leave thumbs downs. I know that. I don't blame them. I would leave a thumbs down. But nobody's laughing. I could go to a room of 100 PHP developers tonight and I could say, show me 5 of yous. Show me any 5 of you, combine all of the hours that you've written in PHP, join them up together, and I bet you I've done more time than any of you, actually than your top 5 combined. I've done so many hours, it would put a Chinese factory worker to shame. Now, that doesn't make me intelligent. Oh, no. Maybe I spent years looking at contact forms or something. But just for, in the name of all things good, can you just open your mind? Before you give me that little PHP lesson, could you just open your mind to the possibility that maybe the timeline of events is not entirely the way that you think? And let me help you out, by the way, as you contemplate which version of reality is true. Your version of reality is that I'm hanging about. I don't know what I was doing. Like, hey, what's this? Namespaces? What? I've never heard of that. That's your world, right? Do you think that's the real world? Or do you think that maybe I already knew about that stuff and decided to do something different? And just maybe, from my perspective, it's you who are the one who is legacy. Now, as you contemplate which of these two realities we are living in, let me see if I can help you out. Here is a video. Here is a video of me. Where on earth is it? Where's my video, man? All right, here's my video. Watch me deleting all of my tutorials. Can you see the screen? Can you see the screen? There you go. Go watch a video of me deleting 200 web development tutorials. Tons of them. Look at them. Materialize. Tons and tons. I had 44 Angular videos. I deleted them all. Right? To anybody who thinks I faked this channel and look how unpopular he is or anything. No, I never faked anything. I wouldn't know how to. I wouldn't even know how to. Here's the story of this channel. Here's the story of this YouTube channel. I did hundreds, I think maybe about 400 web development tutorials. I covered all sorts of frameworks and I went into a lot of depth. There's a lot of technologies that to this day I have covered more extensively than anyone. I mean, even non-PHP technologies like loopback. So I've looked at the stuff. And then one day I had this crazy idea. And the idea was, I think I can do better, actually. I think, it took me maybe 15 years. But one day I was looking at, it was actually Angular, and I just thought, I think I can do better than this. I'm not into third-party dependencies and stuff, and I like things that are simple. And then I thought to myself, I'm just going to delete all of those videos, you know, and if I bring it up again, I'll show you. I mean, the statistics on this one were incredible. Everybody was giving it a thumbs down and saying I was crazy at the time. Maybe I was. Maybe I was. Look at this thing at 18. Look at, you've never seen, this is the worst statistics you've ever seen on a YouTube video. It got 1,500 views and 18 thumbs ups. That's how that decision was. I wonder if it'll show you the thumbs down. No, you're the one. Why did you delete it? So anyway, that's who you're talking to. I just thought I'd let you know. So you come along, why don't you? And give me your little patronizing speech about legacy code. I'll play along, you know. I'll act all surprised. We'll act all surprised. Can we do our surprised face when they talk to us about the bullshit features? How about a little surprise face? Let's all do it together, folks. Oh no, it's a happy surprise. That was scary. Let's do a happy surprise. Oh, wow, really? Oh, are you telling me that with the power of a little command line, I can get all of that stuff? Are you telling me that all this time, here I was like an idiot, assuming that I could just write code and, you know, maybe have a few friends update it, when all this time I could have somebody in Kamchatka update it in the middle of the night? Oh, hallelujah. Thanks for the education. Thanks a lot. Anyway, it's all ridiculous. And as for Packagist, why don't I use Packagist? Here's your answer. Here's your answer for the last time. For the last time, let's just head straight to Google News and do a search for Packagist. Hijackers, repository hack, blah, 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 and so on, critical flaw. But you know what? Let's pretend we never saw that. Let's just not pretend that we saw that. And I'll do a big crazy face for you, right? Here's a big crazy face and you can freeze it, just like that wanker. What's his fucking name? Tech lead, Lionel Tech Lead. Just like him with his little thumbnail. Will we bring it up? Let's bring it up. Let's bring up the Tech Lead thumbnail. I love this thumbnail. It's the, yeah, this was my one interview, right? This was my one interview. Where on earth is it? David? Oh, jeez, man, I can't find it. Usually when I search for my name, you know what? Is this it here? Is this it here? The thumbnail defines my career. I stand by it. The thumbnail here it is. I love this picture. I love this picture. This is the one that I want to be remembered by. YouTube. This is the one that really tells you everything you need to know. Look at the picture, right? And look at the facial expression. You have never seen me do that facial expression. I was there for about an hour. And that was the face that they decided, or that he decided to use. I guess that was a nice little narrative. So, yeah, it's all legacy. Why don't you go tell me about, all of that stuff? Teach me how to suck an egg, Anyway, the whole thing is finished. For anybody who thinks I'm looking for a framework review or anything, I'm not. The documentation is currently unfinished. You couldn't do anything even if you wanted to. I hope I can finish the documentation at some point, but it's not in any presentable state. Forget it. I require no assistance at all. No assistance. Do not give the thing a star on GitHub or anything. It's all done. Forget it. Thank you very much. God bless you. Right, let me look at your comments and then I'm out of here. I'm so sick. Do you know, the next person who tells me, oh, legacy or old-fashioned, I'm just going to say you're a genius. I'm not going to link them to this video. I'm just going, oh, you're a genius. Oh, wow. Oh, really? Oh, really? And it's funny, last time I checked, and it was about 6 months ago, I'm pretty sure Trongate and Symfony are the only two PHP frameworks that use type hinting, return types, dot blocks, and access modifiers throughout. There's only two frameworks that do that, and that's modern PHP. This legacy code garbage is ridiculous. I don't know what to do, Well, we just play along with the narrative. Oh, you're a and they always start with, I've been involved with PHP for a long time, Oh, jeez. Anyway, there we go. Right, let's look at the comments then. I'm out of here. Codex, ahoy to you. Welcome. Well, look at this, 24 people. I told you. I was doing live streams for so long with 5 people, middle of the afternoon, and I've got 24 people. I told you. Something has happened. Something has happened. And it's not that I'm suddenly a nice guy. I'm not a nice guy. I'm dangerous. Oh. I really haven't changed personality. I just ran out of bullshit. I have no more bullshit. And suddenly, now that we finally get to speak honestly, I know that nobody hates me. I know that nobody thinks I'm a terrible person. They don't even believe that the framework's rubbish or anything. They're indifferent, I got cancelled. It's fine. We're okay. It's all right. Don't worry about it. There's not even any enemies here. God bless you all. And how strange. I'm looking here and it's like 25 views. If I did this at night, it'd probably have even more. It's the weirdest feeling ever. It's so strange. People showing up within the last 24 hours, and everybody, you're all going to think I'm some kind of a marketing genius here. But within the last 24 hours, I've had a whole bunch of GitHub stars come in. And I even had people join the channel, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, are you guys taking the piss here? Like, is this a big wind up? Are they? I mean, I'm starting to think. Do you know what it is? I think I've figured it out. I think you're all meeting up, and you're like, hey guys, he's gone back on YouTube. He thinks he's got a hope. Come on, he still thinks he's gonna, managed to have a successful framework. Yeah, let's just let's just get him. Let's get him. Let's what we published today, guys. I tell you what, let's pretend that it's got SQL injection vulnerabilities. Yay! Come on, guys. And then finally, the day comes when I just say, okay, I won. Or you won even. I lost. I lost. Let's get that right. When that day finally comes, suddenly I get a bunch of GitHub stars. You people are sick. You people are the most twisted bunch I've ever seen. Where were you when I needed you? And the funny thing is, I've even had channel members and everything join. Look at it. Look at it. Look at my channel. I'll show you. I'll show you. Look, I refreshed the page. Been here years. Look at this. Video 1 out of 10. Everything that I'm saying now, and for the first time, now that I've declared bullshit, now suddenly everybody's clinging on to my every word. Now, I am the hottest voice in web development right now. Right now, I can feel it. I've never said it before, but I can feel it. All of those other channels, I mean, God bless them all. They're probably much smarter than me, but they don't talk like me. And I've ran out of bullshit. Everybody can see it. It's so weird. It's really weird. This must be how it felt for Michael Jackson, you know? Like you just a guy, but you go near a microphone and suddenly things happen. You give me a mic and I will say things that nobody's saying, you know? And it's incredible, you know? I mean, I don't want to brag, but some of the things I could tell you people, you would not believe. You would not believe, really. I have certainly played the game. The good news is we're all on the same sinking ship. Wait, I'll show you the members thing. It's strange. I've now got... Look at this. People have started joining. There's now 37 members. Mr. Mark, ahoy to you. Another Mark. I don't know when they joined. Vincent, yesterday, ahoy to you. The Van... I don't know. People have started joining. It's very weird. What's his name? I should have got that right. I apologise. I should get the names right. Mr. Mark. What was this? Pardon me. The Vape Noob joined yesterday. Ahoy to you. Not Mark Knopfler. Brendan's channel joined 2 days ago. Thank you, Jim. True Dev. It's so strange. Everybody suddenly appears the minute you give up. Well, please don't, whatever you're doing, don't do a Trongate tutorial or anything, especially, I mean, you wouldn't be helping. We've redone the docs. They're kind of half finished. There's a lot about the thing that's not right. Maybe that'll be fixed soon. I am going to continue coding the thing, but I'm not having any community with me. Other people can do it, but I have taken down the forum. I've taken down the help bar. You're welcome to launch your own one or do whatever you want. I will continue to work on it, but I'm not in any way interested in community. I don't want any help or tutorials or anything. It would be really, I would be devastated, and I'm not, this is not reverse psychology. I would be devastated if somebody put out a tutorial because it's gone through a transitional phase and I need to get the docs done. So yeah, I'm the hottest developer on YouTube right now. I am the hottest developer on YouTube and I can feel it. Go listen to anybody. You will not hear them talk like me. It's a very, very strange place to be in, folks, and I never thought it would be like this. Let's see if there's any questions and then I'll get out of here. Codex, ahoy to you. Keith, I don't agree. Well, join the queue. It works and it's quick and flexible. Do you think the end user cares less if what they are using is written in whatever? Don't let them live rent free in your head. Oh, thank you, Keith. Keith, well, that went in a different way. Thank you, thank you. Vincent, ahoy to you, new member. I mentioned him just a minute ago. Codex, ahoy to you. Some view Trongate as legacy for avoiding modern tools. It's not modern. There's nothing modern about Composer. God bless you, Codex. But don't you get it? Like, the timeline of events is different. I am the honest truth is the honest truth is I looked at Composer around about 2015 and very quickly I just realized I don't like it. That's what happened. But trust me when I say this, from my perspective, that's the old fashioned stuff. Really and truly, that is the old fashioned stuff, you know? Not that it matters. Let me see what else we got. Thank you, Codex. What you see is outdated. Oh, yeah, I should have read the whole comment. Apologies. However, this is a matter of perspective. What some see as outdated, others find pragmatic. Well, like I say, they are outdated. Codex modern coders rely on automation and see actual coding as granddad's code. Maybe that's true. Somebody's retracted their message and they have the right to do so, so that's fine. Raincore, ahoy to you. Mr. Mark, ahoy to you, new member. Welcome, welcome. It's so crazy, isn't it? I'm getting people joining and everything. Why are they here? It's so strange. It's so strange. What a sense of humour you people have got. Um, would that, okay, pardon me. Question is 2020 a legacy with the addition of Trongate MX? Oh, God bless you, Codex. I don't want to talk about Trongate anymore. I just don't. I'm glad you like it. And I mean that. I hope we can talk about other things, and I'm really glad that you're here. I'm at the stage now where my head gets a bit sore if I just think about it. I wasted 5 years on that shit, chomping that shit. I remember looking at PHP news and all that. Maybe they've said something this week. Of course, it's ridiculous, you know. It's nothing personal. I don't hate anyone. I'm not going to go through life blaming people. It's fine. Mohammed, ahoy to you. Mohammed Ali Patek. What a name. We have Kaltor Storm. You folks. And these are new names. Ahoy to you. We've never seen them. Okay. Let's have a look here. Prashant, Trongate is indeed old-fashioned, I think. Yeah, you're right. You're totally right, Prashant. I'm so glad you came here. You intellectual heavyweight that you are. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your consideration and for authenticating the benchmarks. Thank you for hearing all of the arguments for and against. Above all, thank you for paying attention to this message. You're right. It's can everybody say, actually, what's his name? Is it Prashant? Let's all just type an HP in the room for Hail Prashant. Here was me thinking I had built something a little bit interesting. Turns out it was just legacy. Prashant, thank you. Can we please have a Hail Prashant? We've changed our angle. There's no hatred here. I'm so grateful, Prashant, for you showing me the light. You think it's legacy. Cheers. Good on you. Thank you. Plotting an escape. Hail, Prashant. We love you, man. We love you. Could you come and talk to me about some fundamentals or something? You know, maybe, I don't know. What are you into? Namespaces? I hear you like those, is it backslashes? Use, something like that? Oh, traits, all of that stuff. Yeah, the heavy stuff. Come on, Prashant. Teach us, won't you? We're all here. He thinks it's legacy. Thanks, Prashant. You genius. You marvel of modern day science. I bet you were looking at Laravel first thing you saw it like that. Yes. Yes. They're using the Shablam. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, 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 they're using the Huckamugga Cha Cha. Oh, who built that one? Who cares? That was probably you. And we are so blessed to have people like you here, Prashant. Thank you. And I love the way I think it's old fashioned. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world of web development framework analysis, where the sentences are short and the temperatures are high. All right. I can't remember if it was you, Raincore. I get a lot of comments coming in these days. Um, um, I'm migrating a Laravel website. Well, it doesn't matter. We're all going to be fired soon anyway. There's no hope. Give up. That's my career advice. We'll save that for another podcast, though. By the way, before I go, I'll say a little word about the jobs market. There's a guy who does interesting videos. You'll know who I mean when I tell you that his site is called Algo Expert. Do you know the guy I mean? Do you know the guy I mean? Algo Expert. And he does magic tricks and stuff like that. Incredibly popular, you know. I saw one of his videos last night, and I think he was talking about AI and it's over, but it's not really over, you know, the classic YouTube thing. And he was talking about how he says anybody who thinks AI is going to take over software jobs, oh, forget it, it's not going to happen. It's not going to take over anybody who thinks AI is going to be taking over all of the software jobs, that's ridiculous, you know. Well, I don't think that the guy realizes what we're up against. And again, forgive me if it sounds depressing, but here's the truth. If you're looking at this whole situation in terms of can AI do what a programmer can do, you're looking at it wrong. That's not the question to ask. What's happening? It's not speculation. This is happening. And I can give you names and addresses of companies who are doing this. Just about every company that has got more than 7 employees has got an IT guy. That IT guy is not a coder. It's somebody who's spending his days on his hands and knees with wires and stuff like that, setting up the computers. You know, the computer guy, right? We see that guy everywhere. And what's happening is business owners are saying, well, maybe we don't need a web developer. Maybe we can get Charlie, the IT guy, to figure it out. And Charlie, the IT guy, is saying, yeah, I stayed up with ChatGPT last night and put all sorts together. And that's the dynamic. That's what's happening. To anyone who's a private member, we can talk about this, and I will give you names and addresses. That's the reality. So it's not a case of can this do what a software developer can do? What's happening is Charlie, the dude who spends his time on his knees, is now saying, I can have a go at web development. And so it's pretty grim, you know? So now that I've made you all completely miserable, there's his name. Thank you so much. It's Clement Mahelisu. Clement. God bless you, Clement. All right. He and I would get along great. Like me, he has really good hair. I'll catch you later. Oh, somebody says they're glad I stopped wearing a tie. Yeah. So this is how I dress. I hope you enjoyed the interlude, but I'm sticking to this. This is the way I dress these days, and I'm like this for life, you know? And this is just the way I dress. So I'm going to chuck this on. This is my image, and don't mess with it, you know? I'm not some slob. So thank you very much indeed for being here. I hope you enjoyed this little rant.